Okay, so here it is, the first YouTube video of the year for geometry. This video is to cover sections 1-2 through 1-5, and then also 2-6, which will be covered in your quiz either on Friday for my blue students or Monday for my white day students. Okay, so I have 4 problems set for us, and let's get to work. Here we go. So we're going to use this figure to talk about points, lines, and planes. Problem 8. So again, this is question 1, but I'll just do part 8 down here. So what are 2 other ways to name line EF? So notice the line above it. So we can name line EF with any 2 letters on that line. So notice E, B, and F are all on line EF. So I could call this line B, E, okay, or any other combination of 2 letters. Or I can name it with this lowercase letter n there, line N. Okay, so there you go. Those are the 2 ways to name a line. 2 letters with a line over top, or line and then lowercase letter. Alright, 9. What are the 2 other ways to name the plane? So notice plane C, no point there, so we can name a plane with any 4 points, or I'm sorry, with any 3 points on that plane. Notice this plane has 4 points. Now you cannot use E, B, and F because those are collinear points. So you have to name it with 3 non-collinear points. So that could be plane. I'll go B, E, G. Or I can name it plane, and we could do B, F, G. Any 3 letters will do. 10. Name 3 collinear points. Collinear means on the same line. Those 3 points would be E, so points, E, B, and F. Those 3 points are all on line N. And number 11, name 4 coplanar points. E, B, F, and G are all on the plane. So those are your coplanar points. Now I'm going to make an addition to the picture just to show you. So if there was a point down here, call this point A, this point would not be on the plane. It'd be below. Okay? So notice line M is going down through the plane. Line M is not on plane C. It is going through it. Alright. Now, one other question I want to ask is, what's a pair of opposite rays? And there's really only one pair to choose from. That would be the 2 opposite rays that make line N. That would be ray BE and ray BF. Notice they both start at B and go in opposite directions to form that line. Okay? Alright, so that's good points, lines, and planes review. Next, so for this, remember those postulates from section 1-2 as well. That will be very helpful. Next, here we go, a little segment addition problem. You see this picture right here with 3 points on a segment. You got to think segment addition. So this is going to cover segment addition. So it says RS is 8y plus 4, ST is 4y plus 8, and RT is 15y minus 9. What is the value of y? And then find the length of the 3 segments. Well, from this picture, I'm going to create a segment addition statement. RS plus ST equals RT. And now it's just a simple substitution. RS is 8y plus 4. ST is 4y plus 8. And RT is 15y minus 9. And I'll combine the like terms on the left side here. 8y and 4y is 12y. 4 and 8 make 12. On the right side there, you just leave 15y minus 9. Now I'm going to move the 12y to the right by subtracting 12y. 12 equals 3y minus 9. And now I'll add 9. To get the 9 and the 12 together, I'm going to bring my equation up here. So that'll give me 21 on the left side equals 3y. The 9's cancel. And now let's divide by 3. 7 equals y. So there's part A. Y is 7. So now part B, let's substitute 7 in to find RS, ST, and RT. RS equals 8 times 7 plus 4, that is 56 plus 4, which is 60. ST equals 4 times 7 plus 8, that's 28 plus 8, which is 36. And RT is 15 times 7 minus 9. That's 105 minus 9, that is 96. And notice the two smaller segments, 60 and 36, make 96. Segment addition postulate. Now, one thing to note, if S is midpoint, then we could set RS equal to ST, because that would make these two segments congruent. But the problem has to tell you that it is a midpoint. Okay? So be aware of those problems as well. Okay, moving right along. Problem 3. Give me a moment to scooch this other problem down. Okay, I'm back with you. Sorry. Problem 3. Here we go. In the diagram, ray GH bisects angle FGI. So we need to know, again, what this word bisects means. Very important. Bisects means cut two congruent parts. So we're talking about an angle here. So we got two congruent angles. Notice that they're marked congruent using these arcs. Okay, so solve for x and find the measure of angle FGH. So again, because GH is an angle bisector, we know right away that angle FGH is congruent to angle HGI. We know that. So then their measures are the same. So the measure of angle FGH is equal to the measure of angle HGI. And now, based on the picture, they give us two angle measures. FGH is 3x minus 3, and HGI is 4x minus 14. And now we'll combine the x's, move the 3x to the right. Negative 3 equals, this just becomes x minus 14. Add the 14 to the left. 11 is x. So part A, find x and then find the measure of FGH. So then the measure of angle FGH is 3 times 11 minus 3. That is 33 minus 3, which is 30 degrees. It's an angle measure, so it's 30 degrees. And now B, find HGI. Well, I could do two things. I could plug it in. That'd be a good check. Or I can just know that HGI is congruent to FGH, so I know it's also 30 degrees. You might want to check just to make sure. And then C, to find the measure of angle FGI, the big one, just add these two together. 30 plus 30 is 60 degrees. So remember, when you have an angle bisector or anything that bisects, bisect means cut into two congruent parts. Okie doke. So that was an angle bisector problem. And the last one I have for us right here. Okay. Find the value of each variable and the measure of each labeled angle. So in this problem, notice you have x here, and x and y there. So this is going to be a good review of our types of angles. So this is the types of angles. So as I said in class, if you can set up an equation with just one of the variables, that's the best way to do it. And we can. 3x plus 8 and 5x minus 20, these are vertical angles. And by the vertical angles theorem, vertical angles are congruent, which means their measures are equal. So the angles I'm pointing at are the 5x minus 20 and the 3x plus 8. They are vertical angles. So we know that 3x plus 8 equals 5x minus 20. Vertical angles are congruent. We know that. So now we solve. Subtract 3x from both sides. 8 equals 2x minus 20. We'll add 20 to both sides. 28 equals 2x, and we'll divide by 2. And I'll get 14 equals x. So there's the value of x. So now when I plug it back in, I'll do the plug-ins over here. So 3 times 14 plus 8, that is going to be 42 and 8, which is 50 degrees. So this angle right here is 50 degrees. The other one should come out to be exactly the same. 5 times 14 minus 20. 5 times 14 is 70. 70 minus 20 is 50. So that's also 50 degrees. Exactly the same. They are vertical angles. And now, if we look at the 5x plus 4, I can set that supplementary with either of the other expressions because they are a linear pair. Let's look at these two angles, the 3x plus 8 and the 5x plus 4y. They form this line. 3x plus 8 is here. 5x plus 4y is here. They make this line. They are a linear pair. So we have a linear pair which are supplementary, which means they add to 180. Now, you can do whatever you want. If you want to use the original expressions, or you can use this 50-degree angle. So we have 5x plus 4y plus, this angle is now 50 degrees, plus 50 equals 180. They add to get 180. That is what supplementary means. Well, we know what x is. X is 14. So let's make this 5 times 14. So this is 70. So 70 plus 4y plus 50 is 180. And now we just solve for y. 4y is only y term. 70 and 150 add together because they're both positive to get 120. Subtract 120 from both sides. 4y is 60. And divide by 4. And y comes out to be 15. So there's my value of y. And now if I plug it in here, and again I'll do it over here. So 5 times x, x is 14, plus 4 times y, y is 15. This is 70 plus 60, that's 130. So this angle right here is 130. And that makes sense because 50 and 130 is 180. And that's exactly what we want. So this is an example of vertical angles and linear pairs, which are also supplementary angles. So hopefully you feel like this video helped you. Any extra things you needed help with, right here for you. So thanks for watching. Good luck studying, and we'll see you on Friday or Monday. Thanks.